Hey, hey, I believe we are live. It's telling me we're live. The computer's updated this time. Fingers crossed it will all go well. Please go well. Right. Hello, folks. Wednesday, 8 p.m. UK time. We're in the studio. Mel only drinks watered down PVA. That is not true. Mel drinks coffee. So let's get this on. Stream out to you live. Yeah. Everything looks to be good. It's telling me that my stream health is good. We can live with that. Okay. Put that back up. Let me get my windows back up so I know what's going on. So I think we're on a winner, guys. I wasn't expecting a live show tonight. I know, I surprise you. That's terrain liquid. It's coffee. Wow, a potato takes a while to load, eh? Yeah, it does. It does. But it's running. Don't diss the potato. You might break it and then we'll have to end the live show. Yeah, so who have we got? You know the drill. I see Fran, Rio, Jag, Anthony, Insane Commander, Kilbride, Paul. Anyone else? Come on. Yeah, I see more people. Greg. JC White, Dave Campbell, Rudy, who else we got? Do we have anyone else? Yes, you know you're there. Hey, oh, Gareth, Ian. I see that. The gang's all rolling. How many does it say we've got watching? Come on, how do we get that up? Come on. Hello, it's Kim. Hey, Kim. Evening, Molly. Joseph, Odin. How do? He's drinking liquid terrain. If only, if only. Right. It's a bit bright, isn't it? There you go. In the studio with a little bit of mood lighting. We're in the mood. That's really screwed up my face, hasn't it? A bit easier on Mel's eyes, though. Mel could probably sell his own PVA mixes. First time for me in months, is it? I haven't seen you in a while. Should? Hello, mate. Anthony, well, just changed the settings to HD. I need to wear sunglasses from the glare from that source that I shall not mention. You mean that one? Look at it. Look at that. That's like pure white. At work, can't watch. We'll catch up later. Catch you later, Randy. Evening. I may switch the other light on in a minute and change the angle so we don't have the glare as much. Oh, Kez is messaging me. Oh, she loves me too. She's a good one. In fact, that's a bit excessive, in it, that glare. I might have to switch the light back on. You need to wear your Thug Alive hat. Yes, I know. Yeah. Where is Tim? We need to have words with that Tim. Yeah. Right, I'm going to switch the light back on because, with no offence, I'd rather have the glare above my head than what you call it, than that glare, you know. I'd rather have that glare than that glare. Good that you had problems on Sunday. I was completely oblivious. The time would have missed it whilst painting minis. Perfect. Hey, Mel, you okay? I'm perfectly fine. Anita says, hi, can't watch. Why can't you? What you doing? You doing something naughty? If I was doing something naughty, I wouldn't bother watching me either. Well, thanks to the light, we can see the bright side. I get the same glare, Mel. Happens when we get older. Second puberty, mate. First puberty, it all grows. Second puberty, it all falls off. Except I've noticed, yeah, it's like second puberty. Yeah, you get like hairs exploding out your nose and your ears. It's wicked. I'm constantly pulling them out. Weathering powder it out. Look, we're getting to the stage of makeup now, aren't we? Oh, we're off with the questions already. Like, well, that's what I am here for, isn't it? Yeah, to answer your questions. Okay, so, question. Have you ever used Simpson Strong Tire equivalent hangers, metal straps in your builds? Never even heard of them, dude. Never even heard of them. If you're doing something naughty with the camera rolling, Caris will probably kill you when she realised the cameras were rolling. Be like spiders mating. She'd eat me alive. Welcome to old age. Why, thank you. Thank you. Hair in places you never knew grew hair. Yeah, exactly, exactly. If you were to wear a lighter shirt or hoodie, your camera would probably handle the light better. It probably would, to be truthful. Yeah, but it's all automatic settings and I've got no control over them, which is quite annoying. Right, so let me get the phone set up and on charge. Now, obviously, yeah, as always, yeah, these little shows are fundraisers. If you want to support the channel, and we have been doing rather good, we've got some bloody cracking content coming at the minute, yeah, then you can do so in one way. You can jump on Patreon, yeah, or you can jump on PayPal, link down below, or on the screen, the email address there. Yeah, and you can send a donation. Yeah, if you send a donation whilst we are live, yeah, you go down on the screen where it says latest supporters. Everyone goes wild. Yeah, I may do a little dance. Yeah, it's all good. Now, I should give you a heads up. We might not have a Sunday nighter this week. That's because it's Mel's birthday on Saturday. Okay? And my mum is having the kids. And I do not know what state I am going to be in on Sunday. Yeah? So, you may have a Sunday nighter. You may not. Depends how well my Saturday night went, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. But yes, it's Mel's birthday. I'm going to be the ripe old age of 42 on Saturday. The meaning of life, eh? And the meaning of life is spending it with you. Right. It appears that it's automatic settings. You can borrow my foundation. Why, thank you, Kim. And I'm you know, I'll dodge the makeup for the time being. Probably is wearing a green top. If he puts his hoodie up, he'll look like a slightly taller version of Yoda. Really? Really? What's those cities of death I spied on? Cities of death buildings? I haven't got any cities of death buildings. Some faux ball ones down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Picked up a kit years ago, and I mean years ago, probably before Corbin was born. Yeah. And I was just like, I wanted to do a sniper tower. And so I put this together, blanked out a couple of the windows. It was on a base, and then for some reason I broke the base off, and now I'm thinking I should rebase it. I do like the City of Death stuff. Needs a wash. Needs a proper wash. Only problem with Cities of Death stuff is it takes forever. You know what I mean? To get all the detail in. It's so detailed. But yeah, got some of that. I think I've got some more, actually. I think I've got some kits at home, to be perfectly honest. So, as they say, as Pinky says to the brain, what are we doing today, Pinky? I can tell you right now what we're going to do. I'm going to do a bit of Chindits, I think. I'm older than Mal. Yes, surreal, you are. Fix exposure, you should buy a wig. I'm not even gonna credit that with a comment. What's the cheapest, easiest way to make large, thick building bricks in a pyramid or South American ruins? HD foam, mate. Get some nice thick stuff, like an inch thick, or depending on how big your bricks, and then cut them into bricks. Panel Systems Limited in the UK sell anything between 5mm and sheets that are like 120mm. I'm making some rivers, flames of war. What's the best resin or similar for water effects that you would use? Any sort of polyester resin, clear polyester resin will do. My preference is in Viratex. Gonna grab some of those buildings myself. Any tips? You need to be able to set a rack in to lay them on. They don't lay flat. Yeah, so you need to raise them up and basically a bit of balsa wood 2 strips of balsa wood taped down so you can lay them flat, yeah, and get them to rack up in strips and glue them and then build the strips. Hey, biker boy, Tommy? I tried to like this guy for a few months. Oh well, best wishes. Okay. Yesterday I made a belt using watches. Complete waste of time. It's bad, isn't it? It's bad. Right, phone. Give me phone stand. Because I need to keep an eye on if we do get any patrons or any PayPalers tonight. Right. Put that there. There's tech everywhere tonight. Right, people are attracting messages already. Back shortly. Need to walk the hound. Have a good one, Rudy. Right. So, what have we got? Well, terrain-wise, I could do some of my Burma build, but I'm sort of at a stage now where I need some figuring. I need to do really some priming and that sort of stuff and spraying, and it's not really studio work. It's not really live show work. Yeah, so I'm pretty caught up on the on the terrain tutorial side. I've got a project starting next week. Yeah, we're going to be building that. You can't see it. Let me change the camera. Oh, that one. Yeah. I'm going to be building that map up there. The one on the left. Yeah, that's the Fable Round Foreground project. But tonight, yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of me time. Yeah. Now, I've got the Australian Independent Commando section. Yeah. Now, they are Aussies. Okay. But I figure, we can do some stuff and see if we can eyes them. Yeah. So, what have we got? Pin vise. That didn't come with them, trust me. Yeah. I can't seem to find it. Find what? What have you lost? Jace, get Mel drunk and Statigrass's ball patch, please. Oh, it's Jace is in. Yay for YouTube notifications yet again? Right. Did you show how to paint that in another video? Paint what? Why can't I actually picture Mel adding clump foliage to passed out partygoers? You don't add clump foliage to passed out partygoers. Use latex glue and flock their heads. You get really bushy eyebrows on them if you build it up in stages. Finally created an account on here so I could join the account. Welcome, Steve. Oh, we've had a PayPaler already. Way! Rudy's in with a $5. Come on, let's get him on the screen. We're going to have to switch to the other one now. I'm going to have to set this up so so supporters appear on the other page, aren't I, for the zoom in bit. So let's get Rudy on. Yeah, thank you, Rudy. Thanks for keeping the lights on, the cameras rolling, and me in my happy space. That's the first. Everyone give Rudy a big shout out. Thank you, buddy. And we're off. I have to keep an eye on emails as well because it doesn't pop up when we get patron alerts. So I don't know if people have signed up, so I have to check my emails periodically. So, yeah, we are balls rolling. Calm down, Bosicle. Hey, Mal, do you use clear coat? No, you don't get clear coat in the UK. Yeah, so I don't know how long to leave it to cure. Typically, I use a matte varnish, and I mean, the stuff I use, I've moved to using is, where is it? This is the stuff I showed off in the video before. Yeah. A friend in the studios put me onto it, and a local supplier. It's a car lacquer. Okay, now this is from pro-xl.co.uk. Pro-xl.co.uk. And if you order some from pro-xl.uk, sorry, xl.co.uk, yeah, let them know that you saw it here, because they might send me some free cans. Yeah, but it is Pro Matte. It's a brilliant matte varnish. Dries in an hour. Okay, literally, it's down and dry, and it's a heavy duty one. It takes some hammer with it being a car one. Yeah, so that's my recommendation. I'm not being paid for that recommendation, but if I can get something off the back of it, we're winner chicken dinner. Now, so what was I doing? What did I want to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to have a look at these guys and see what we could do. To electric Mel in the process. What are you trying to do? Right, just like the Aussie and listen, you Yanks, no one kicked you out of Britain. Yeah, you got on a boat and sailed over to America. No one kicked you out. Evening, Jeff. Hey, Land Group. Don't get caught on your job, mate. Okay, stupid question. What is the word you say at the end of a lot of your videos? Sounds a lot like cheddar. Terra? I normally say terrara in Portugal, which is sort of slang in Britain for goodbye, you know. Terra. PETTT. People for the ethical treatment of terrain shooters. Clear coat is resin and a lot better than Envirotex. Really? Well, Envirotex is a resin, but, you know, no, we get kicked out. Darn right, the kicking went the other way. A good thing too. Hey, what are you lot going on about? Oh, right, no, we got kicked out. Here we go. What you like? Oh! Oh! Is that another one? Yeah, Steve's in. Harry's done. Oh, you guys are rolling. Right, let's get some names on the screen. Right, so Steve B, thank you, buddy. Welcome to. Oh, I need to click that. Welcome, buddy, and also Harry H. Also on the screen. Thank you so much, guys. Give them a round of applause. They're keeping the lights on, they're keeping the cameras rolling, and they're making Mel a happy boy. I do like these live shows. Right, there we go. Put that there. Better check emails as well, because I don't want any patrons to sort of feel like they've been missed. I missed someone one live show, and I felt gutted about it. You know what I mean? Because they jumped on the live show. Videos I know of some pale green herbs. What are you lot talking about now? Back again, sorry, I'm going to be interrupted a lot tonight as I am in charge and sole responsible adult in the home tonight. Build a fort. If you're the only adult in there, Jace, build a fort. Do you think you're ever going to do any fantasy style terrain for wargaming? Well, a lot of the stuff I do translates over to fantasy, and a lot of the building techniques I do translates over to fantasy, but I have a feeling we're going to have to do some, you know, even if it's a little modernized, what you call it, sort of, you know, set up. We're going to have to do something, aren't we? To be fair, no one told Americans how to. I'm not. I thought I'd drop today's pavement. Thank you, Odin. I think you really are a good YouTuber for building your own world. I try my best, mate. I just do my thing. You know, I didn't get on here to suddenly be a YouTuber or anything like that. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I had no idea, yeah, that I would do as well as I seem to have done. Where's the chat gone? Who's broken the chat? Breaking my chat. No, what shall it? I didn't think I'd ever do. Oh, I mean, when I came along and I first started on YouTube, there were a few terrain people. You know, you got Vivid Night at Dice. You got what shall it? Mike at Terranscapes. You got Bill from Terrainaholic. Yeah, and they were all roughly between sort of like 12 and getting close to 20,000 subscribers. I think I'm getting close to 56, 57 now. Yeah, and so even in my wildest dreams, I thought, you know, at the very best, you know, if I take 9 years like they have, I can get to like, you know, about 20,000, you know. So it's taken off from that, and it's great. You know, I love this. It's the best job I've ever had. Hello, hi up Ivor. Hello, Melton chat. Been a while since I've been here. Good to have you back, mate. What do you use for streaming? I use OBS. I'm on XSplit, mate. Westy's in the house, is he? Dunking Dungeon German? Hey, what are you on about, Westy? Come on, I've used a lot of your techniques for basic wargaming hills and some old style castle, but yeah, I'd like to see some Mel fantasy stuff at the point. You're an awesome teacher. Thank you, it's what I'm here for, guys. You know what I mean? 55k at present is incredible. It is. I think at the minute I'm averaging about 100 subs a day as well. I probably jinxed that, to be truthful, knowing me. Yeah, but which works out about 3,000 a month. Yeah, which it's flocking amazing. That's what it is. Terrain tutor. Do you have a special place in your heart for a particular type of architectural terrain? Yes, Greenfield. I love Greenfield terrain. Yeah, absolutely adore it. But we've had this conversation in the past, and I don't want to go into it for for numerous reasons because it's quite personal and that sort of stuff. And you know, we've done this in the past. But growing up, I spent a lot of time, you know, outside. Yeah, and I used to live in North Wales. Yeah, and we used to live on a small holding. So I spent a lot of time wandering around fields and countryside and that sort of stuff. Yeah, I also grew up on Anglesey, which meant I grew up by cliffs and seas and that sort of stuff. And so I love greenfield terrain. But then again, I love all sorts of bloody terrain. D-Day stuff would be cool. Dude, really? Steve? You should have to pay a PayPal fine for that comment. D-Day stuff. Do you not think I've done enough D-Day stuff? Or are you new to the channel and you don't know? Mel, do you Reddit? I promote your videos on our terrain building. Any chance I get? I tried Redditing, yeah, and I posted. I joined the 40k group on there, and I posted it in there a couple of times, and I got sort of banned, yeah, for breaking the rules. So I contacted the moderator, and this guy, what was his name? Dark Jedi Ben. He just gave me so much abuse. I mean, literally, it was a right nasty response that I got from him, you know, because I was sort of apologising, yeah, and I just thought, screw it, I ain't coming back there, you know, if this is what Reddit's like, I'll stick with YouTube where people are friendly, you know what I mean? Jason's doing the things, yeah, if you like what I do, remember, you can jump on PayPal for a one-off, link down in the description, or it's on the screen, or you can jump on the patrons and become one of the terrainiac patrons and just give $1 a month or something like that. Really keep the ball rolling. Now, at the minute, yeah, with your support, I'm pretty much at the stage, yeah, where I'm looking at terrain videos for you every Tuesday and Thursday. Now, what I'm aiming for on Patreon and what, you know, over the summer, what I'm going to be trying to do is build that up to the stage where I can also include sort of a Saturday show. Yeah. Now, that's going to take a lot of editing and filming and that sort of stuff. Yeah. I'm quite up against it at the minute. Yeah. Because I've got my editing and I've got commission stuff because, you know, I got laid off from work last month. Yeah. Not tail end of last month. Well, start of last month sort of thing. Yeah, but basically I've been laid off work and now, you know, I'm giving the terrain tutor the full-time thing. So genuinely, yeah, you know, if you've ever thought about supporting me, this is the time to support me, guys. You know what I mean? Or buy me a birthday present. Because, man, do you know what Kez bought me for my birthday? She got me a compressor. No, I don't need a compressor. We had this conversation. Yeah, she wants to spray paint this image. you know, on Willow's wall of this scene. And I said, you can't do that with my compressor. You're going to need like a high volume, low pressure, what you call it, air gun. You'll need a proper compressor for that. So guess what I had for my birthday? Some Redditors are monsters. I got banned there from... Right, so is this Dark Jedi guy a bit of a... People know him then, do they? Because I've seen a few conferences. Yeah, Cole saying, I already do Patreon. Jumped on that very quickly. Totally worth it. Cheers, bud. Ben, what was that? Be showing the kids some of your vids and we'll be getting them into scratch building. Nice one, dude. Well, it would appear from your comments that Dark Jedi Ben is well known for this. So it's not just me then. This is what he was like. Is he like that with kids? Because, I mean, do you know what I mean? To be perfectly honest, if that was Corbyn apologising, yeah, and he replied like that, I would have issues. I would have real issues. Yeah, Super Ego. Welcome, Steve. He's already done a D-Day and he's even done a massive D-Day board. Yeah, Steve, you need to check that stuff out. Compressors are cool. It is. It's huge. No, I'm not joking. Yeah, it's got wheels and a trolley. Yeah, I managed to break it on the first day. Yeah, I broke my car. I broke it when I unpacked it. I had to screw in like an air filter onto the side of like the mount, the compressor mount. And I screwed it in, and there's no sort of stop, and it was sort of awkward, and it sort of cracked, and I had to super glue it. And she gave me. I hadn't even had it for my birthday. I was just checking it out, make sure it was all right, and I broke it. There are no people under 15 or under on Reddit. It's for angry fat white people. Mel's only $28 for his next Patreon goal. Nice, nice. I didn't realise I was that close. Goal is only $22. Who's just jumped on? Someone must have jumped on. Hey man, I'll insist. Quick question. Is it safe to use your stuff with live animals? Pine Tree, no. Yeah, I designed terrain for humans, okay? Animals tend to lick and nibble things. What you want to do is you want to go and have a look, search for YouTube for a channel called Lizard Landscapes. Now, the guy who runs Lizard Landscapes, he's a great guy, but he does terrain, yeah, but he does it specific for like vivs and aquariums and stuff like that. So he's got a couple of videos specific on the sort of materials you need to use and things to be aware of when making terrain for animal vivs and stuff like that. Yeah, he's a great guy. I will give you a heads up. He is quite religious, okay? And this, I'm not trying to put the guy down. Everyone's got their beliefs, but pretty typically, halfway through one of his videos, you'll get a little sermon. Okay, now the first couple of times it took me by surprise, yeah, but you know, if that's not your thing, just appreciate, you know, he's trying to spread his love, and you know that's his thing. So you know, just be aware. It took me by surprise the first couple of vids, okay? But the guy from Lizard Landscapes, top bloke, absolutely top bloke. So go check him out, Pine. Hey, Evelyn. I have tarantulas. I'll check it out. Yeah, he's done stuff for tarantulas. My mate, what call it, Dom, yeah, who's just mentioned me in a Facebook comment, which is concerning. Right, okay. That's not a Facebook post I'm going to discuss, what you call it. It would appear that someone who shouldn't have been released from prison has been released from prison early. Yeah, into our local community. Great. Just gets worse, doesn't it? Patron! Right. Oh, we have more PayPals as well. I'm not sure. Okay. Jeff Strong's just come on. Anyway, come on the patron. Awesome, buddy. Everyone give Jeff a big shout out. So, Jeff Strong. I like that name. It's a powerful name for a powerful person. It's like watch Homer Simpson's when he renamed himself to Max Power. Right, okay. Yeah, I need to sort that. Charlie Arnold, nice one, buddy. Welcome. God, that's right. I better get on this. Right, Charlie. Thank you, buddy. And also, I believe we have another one. You're freaking awesome. When was that? What's the date today? Oh, that was early. Ah, Charlie was earlier anyway. Anyway, what will he got a shout out? Stevie! Let's get Steve on. Thank you, buddy. You're keeping me busy tonight. His vids are the best. Who's that? We're talking about Lizard. You blokes in jolly old have a good. My local GW is the only one within 100 miles and it's smaller than my bedroom. Actually, I've got to say, yeah, within an hour's drive of here, I've got GW Hanley, GW Shrewsbury, GW Chester, GW Liverpool, GW Manchester, GW Birmingham, yeah. And on top of that, is there a GW in Derby? I'm not sure, but there is a Warhammer World in Nottingham, and all those are within an hour. Guess how many I've been to? Hanley, my local one. That's so bad. Right, let's nail that one off. I'll archive that, and that should keep me up to date. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We are doing well. We are doing well, guys. No, Mal, your videos. Oh, me. Cheers, bud. That's who you're talking about. Right. Great work to all the new patrons and PayPal donors. Exactly. You are keeping this channel alive, guys. The Artex render you put up the other day, would you ever use it to give MDF a very thin coating so brick details and bullet holes could be detailed onto MDF buildings? Yeah, that could work quite well. That could work quite well. Should we find out? Anyway, only one way of finding out, isn't it? Let's get an answer for you. Right, we've got a building there. Where's my Artex? Oh, God. Oh, this is heavy. Any light? Yo, by the way, my SEO bailed on me. Anyone near Amsterdam interested in an internship? If anyone's in Amsterdam and they're looking at getting into SEO work, yeah, hit up Westside. You will either find him here or go hunting for the crazy Dutch guy who does all the 40k kill zone jungle stuff in the Terrainiacs group. Yeah. Wolseley. Why does Wolseley? I have heard of a company called Wolseley. Also, any change of the advertising Phoenix in Cumbria on the 24th of June? Any chance of advertising Phoenix in Cumbria on the 24th of June? There's Phoenix in Cumbria on the 24th of June. Mel, upstate, the guys say, because it's covered by W Brothers, we have to go through the publicity department. That's the very time this kind of thing. So that's my next mission. Cheers, Andy. Appreciate that. It would be awesome if we can get that through. Right. So we've got no plans for I didn't start the show with any particular plans. We've been asked a question. Can you put Artex onto MDF buildings? Yeah. And then carve details in them. Now, I cannot answer that question tonight because it's going to have to dry. But we can put it on. Yeah, listen, if you are going for this internship with Westy, yeah, be aware. Yeah, don't be delicate when it comes to internet content. It's probably the best way of saying it. Wolseley are a UK plumber supply company that operates mainly in the US. Where have I? It could be my brother. My brother's a plumber. I wonder if I've seen it in a box at his house. Hey, Lucas. I work for their parent company, Ferguson. Whose parent company, Ferguson? If Mel knows how to paint lava. I do know how to paint lava. We did it on... I think we did it on the Blackfire Pass video. Yeah, but who is it in the Terrainiacs group who does that beautiful lava? Wolseley was also the guy from Star. Wolseley, that's why I know that name. He was. Wolseley's the bureaucrat from Stargate, isn't he? Yeah, he was in SG1 as well, so I don't know the company. I know him. Right, let's get a bit of watch-call-it. So I've got my Artex here. It's going to get my desk very messy, isn't it? I'm going to switch to a different camera for a little while, guys, so you can just watch what I'm doing. Yeah, so we've got my piece here. Yeah. Look at my drawing. Not for you. So there's my piece, right? Max is in. Hey up, Maxie. Right. And there is my lovely Artex. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, I've got a bit of a dry brush here. Yeah, just wet the bristles a little with a cloth. Yeah, let's get some of this. Now, I don't know anything about applying this to MDF buildings, so this is a suck it and see moment, you know what I mean? Yeah, so we've got a nice bit of there. It's going on. I think you might struggle getting an even coat, to be truthful. And getting it onto all the details around the corners. Yeah, but we'll give it a go, because I mean, I want to there so far. So what about these corners? Can we get... Yeah, I think applying the Artex as a coat might be difficult. Dave from TM Terrain, he does actually render buildings in this stuff, so it must work. So it's already drying out. Put some more on there. Actually, if you go with quite the wetter stuff, it does go on quite nice. I have a feeling we might need a little bit of water on this though. It might be difficult with all the other details, to be truthful. I mean, that's what we're getting so far. Okay, and I am finding it a bit challenging to make sure I get it in all the gaps and that sort of stuff. Now, what I do want to do is very quickly wet my brush down. Yeah, let me scrape that off and see if I can smooth it out with a bit of a wet brush. Get rid of some of these streaks which may be problematic. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that for now. Yeah, so That's what. Oh, get used to this camera. Yeah, that's where we're at. It's a bit messy, as you can see. Yeah, let's clean that off. Shouldn't have done that. Yeah. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this back up on the shelf, and next time we've got a live show, can someone remind me about it? We'll grab it down and we'll see if we can engrave into it and what we can do with it, yeah? Yeah, it's a terrain lab on the go. Right, let's change that scenes again. Yes, let's go back to this one. Hello! How are you doing? Right. So yeah, we'll do that little experiment. I'll see how that goes, and then depending on the results of that, I'll put another application on and see if I need to modify the application, whether we can put it on thinner, whether I need to put it on watered down more, whether I need to put it on thicker. I won't know, yeah, until I actually do it. Yeah, and we actually see what the results are, because it's one of those things. So what I need one of you to do, yeah, one of you beautiful people, yeah, is next time we're doing a live show in the studio, which should be next week, yeah, do me a favour, yeah, remind me of it, we'll get it down and we'll engrave it, okay? And if we'll have a play with that over a few live shows, and if we can get something down and I can get it nailed, I'll do a video on it. At the same time, what I'll do is I'll hit up Dave, yeah, and see if he wants to come over to this studio and share some of his techniques with his artexing. You know what I mean? If you've seen the state of me, look at this. Yeah? Now, it's gratuitous crotch time. Ladies, be still your beating hearts. And Westy. Yeah, but look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Now, you may be asking, how the bloody hell has Mel, yeah, got black acrylic paint in between his legs? Yeah? Because I was working like this, yeah, and I had paint on my brush, and I dropped it, and I caught it with my legs. Smarty. Right. Let's have a look at the comments and see if we've had any more PayPalers or patrons. Right. Clean my desk off. Just like that. And that brush needs washing out. I'll put it in my wash bucket. I'm washing my brush before Westy makes any comments. Right. What's your experience with heavy gel? What are you talking about? Heavy acrylic gels? I've got a reasonable amount of experience. I've used tinted ones and clear ones. We used them to do the ocean on the D-Day board. Yeah, if you go over to the water playlist, there is a sort of a product overview, how I use this to make sea. Yeah, sort of video. Yeah, so we have played with heavy gels. They are already up there. Only person to ever get overexcited about Artax, he says that it's paint, but we know the truth. Mate, if those stains aren't paint stains and they're black, I have serious health issues. On the subject of any ideas how to get acrylic paint out of clothes, soak them in cold wet water, mate. Yeah, acrylic paint, if it's soaked in water, will sort of break down and you can wash it off. If it's PVA, yeah, then typically what you need to do is you need to put it in the freezer and freeze the PVA, which will break down the bonds. If acrylic doesn't come off your clothes, you can put your clothes in the freezer and freeze them before giving them a wash in cold water. Yeah, but that's generally the way to get hard acrylics and PVA out of your clothes. If you were to lay Artex down with a palette knife and then use a texture stamp while it's not set, you should be able to get a solid texture very quickly. Yeah. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Melbo's fastest brush washer in the West. Haha, do tell. Calm down. That will be the nicotine then. Don't mention nicotine, I want to go out for a fag. Right, let me check what you got to make sure we're not missing anyone. Because I don't want anyone to have pledged and me miss them like a muppet. Emails. No, we're good. Right, there we go. So, I was going back to my chin bits, wasn't I? Hey up, Adrian. Fire gets things. I love gold, heavy acrylic medium. I love gold. Smoking a pancake? Westy, you had to say that, man. Goldfinger? I thought you'd given up smoking. I've tried many times. Why not try smoking a pipe now? I end up looking like bald Gandalf. I've been quit from tobacco since the Super Bowl. Nice one, dude, but that implies that you're smoking something else. A bong and a blitz. Hey, Scott, how you doing, dude? Adrian's back. What do you call it? Ribs healing, army painted. That's a gooder. Right. I was looking at Chindits, wasn't I? Ba, 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 ba. See, it's a real git because I finished painting my Chindit army. Yeah, I actually finished them. And then Warlord went and sent me these. So guess who's got it? It's like, do I paint them? Do I not paint them? Yeah, but they're actually quite nice models. I thought they might do good for the Watchshot 142 Commando, which were part of the Chindit columns. As they're a good way of sort of breaking. They look different, you know, to the normal guys, but a couple of them do have the bush hats that Chindits have. Now, I'll be honest with you, I was tempted to Dremel out to cut off their heads because Warlord models normally come with this head swap system where basically the heads are separate, and so you can swap the heads about. Yeah, but these are all one piece. Yeah, I don't know if I really want to get in with a Dremel and be messy with them in that way. Smoking is burning money. It is, to be perfectly honest. It is. Right. He's going to need a bit of a clean up. "80 people watching. Very nice. Excellent. Not bad for a Wednesday. Is Preorder Warzone big in the UK? I wouldn't particularly say it was. Like Spike, hit that like button. And while you're doing it, remember Patreon and PayPal, guys. If you want to make Mel smile or do a silly little dance. Right, so we need to get these prepped because you know what? I think I will end up painting these up. Yeah, so first thing I want to do. Whoa, never seen one like that before. Never in my life. How thin is the base when the cast, yeah, actually, it's when the cast is not actually solid. You needed thicker bases. Or get Mel in drag. Yes, or get Mel in drag. Anyone know how I can model the Australian outback soil here for $15 in America? Go grab some sand, man, from outside. Adrian's saying he plays Warzone and there's a couple of guys in Bristol, but it's hard to get any game. Yeah, I mean, one of the problems, okay, of being British is the sheer amount of game. I mean, Britain is essentially the home of wargaming. Yeah, Games Workshop started here. You know, Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons didn't start up here, did it? Did it? I thought that was American. Yeah, but I know that what you call it, wargaming is very British, and so we have a lot of war games companies, and so there's a lot of companies that sort of get set up, and you know, there's only so much time. All those minutes off-brand Chindits. No, they're not Chindits, mate. They're actually Australian commandos. Chase is trying to get me to do what you call it. D&D, yes, USA. Right. Thought it was. You see, I know yeah, that Warhammer came about, yeah, because the guys who made Warhammer, Ian Livingstone and Steve Jackson and the others who started off, Games Workshop, yeah, it was almost, Games Workshop was almost called Games Garage because it started in their garage, yeah. But those guys who started came up with Warhammer as a way of using all their D&D models in a bigger collection, which is why I knew Wargaming was British, but I wasn't 100% sure on D&D. Right. Say no connection, so I don't know if you guys are surprising me and trying to make me dance. I must have a connection. We're here in the studio. I'm connected to the studio Wi-Fi. I'll tell you what, there is no rhyme or reason to this world. No rhyme or reason whatsoever. I put that there. Did it? I may have to give the lava rack idea. Go for it. H.G. Wells, the father of wargaming, how patriarchal was British? Was it H.G. Wells? Then again, yeah, because they did the historical stuff long before they did the, the Warhammer stuff, didn't they? Wargames began with the original Kriegspiel in the Prussian army. Miniature wargames are more popular in GB than most places. Board games are mostly US. Right. Big part of why GW got so big was the major D&D import company and producer of supplemental materials in the UK. Right. Yes, mate, a pack of Frazzles and a box of Cherry Bakewells will achieve Dragmel. No, it will not. Don't you start that, you gits. Little Wars. Heard of that. It was here in my neighbourhood where one of the geeks looked at another and said, I feel like a goofy little model. Let's make a ton more. Nice. It shows how hobby is thin now. Yeah, the hobby has definitely spread out a lot more than it used to. War games? Shall we play a game, Professor Falcon? Germany is big with board games now. Board games are really spreading. Ian Livingstone, Steve Jackson was a UK supplier for D&D and other RPG stuff. Warhammer came a few years later. Right, Paul? Thanks for the info. Right, I need to drill out these bases first, which is my first task, so I'm going to do that while we chat. If any of you guys have PayPal or Patreon, shout up in the comments in case I'm not getting notifications. I'd hate to miss you. I just want to play Battletech again. Battletech's on the rise, isn't it? I thought it was a couple of boxes of Maltesers for Kez. Yeah, that'll do it. Wow. Talking of games, did you get any joy with UK Games Expo? No, I didn't. I'm a patron, Mal. Why? No, if you jump on, it's just with me not getting any more notifications. I don't want to miss out any new patrons or PayPalers from the announcement at the bottom because my phone's playing up. I'm in a conversation with Kez regarding other plans. Are you really? Jason Green, what are you talking in secret with my wife about? I can ban you, you know. I know you're a moderator, but don't think I can't ban you. Secret bloody plans. You see, it's stuff like that that worries me. Battletech is on the long decline, Mel. Right. Couple of boxes of Matisse and Kaz that got Dragmel up and running. You are not going to get Dragmel, yeah, from a couple of boxes of Maltesers from Kez. Even she ain't got that power. Just don't tell her I said that. Battletech is suffering from being sold many times. Why? Is it an IP that's been passed around a lot? Talking H.G. Wells, the Time Machine would make an awesome game. It would. Alpha Strike, I haven't even heard of that one. The Jane's book series of military info started out as army lists for Jane's naval war game. Really? Jane's started out as a war game? You're shitting me, Ewan. Seriously. I mean, I know Jane's because I'm ex-forces, you know. Jane's are the ultimate guide. Yeah, but I didn't know that they started off the back of an army list books for their own war games. Yeah, Beto also had a lot of owners in a short period, indeed. Atom showed a book that was insanely OP'd by Orwell about a war game he was designing. Really? What? A game Atom's designing or Orwell was designing? Is Gates of Antares doing well? Well, you see content for it, but I mean, it's rare you see it down at the club. You know what I mean? So I don't know. The US Navy War College actually war-gamed Pearl Harbor years before it happened. That doesn't surprise me, to be perfectly honest. I mean, they used to war game all sorts when I was in, and the officers used to have a wargaming club. You know what I mean? Challenger 2000, I think, was what they played. I'm just drilling out the bottom of these guys. Yeah, so I can mount them on cocktail sticks. Eventually. I'll get there eventually, you know what I mean? Now, I have got a busy night tonight, to be truthful. Yeah, I'm not talking about the live show. You see, as you know, Tuesday's video was the zombie apocalypses, you know, the painting techniques and everything for for doing the buildings that I did for the Turf War Z project. Okay. And off the back of that, I got a lot of responses for the one bit I didn't show, which was how to smoke up the buildings. Okay. And so today I came into the studio, yeah, and did it. Okay. So, a couple of different techniques, using an airbrush and not using an airbrush. Yeah, for smoking up your buildings. And so, tonight what I'm going to do is, I had a sort of generic video, yeah, planned for tomorrow. But instead, tonight what I'm going to do is, after here, I'm going to go home. Yeah, I'm going to get the footage that I've recorded while I've been here, you know, before the live show. Then I'm going to spend about 3 hours till about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, editing and rendering and putting all that footage together. Yeah, and then getting it up on YouTube, so you will have that tomorrow. Now, I could leave it, yeah, but if I leave it, I don't want the Turf War Z project to really go on for weeks and weeks and weeks. I'd rather get it all done in one sort of hit, yeah, in 1 month, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and get that's the zombie apocalypse stuff done, on to the next thing. You know what I mean? How the bloody hell am I going to drill through this? Let's try there. And hope we don't get his foot. Or should we could just, no, I need to go through there. We'll see if we can get a decent, Busy night in Stoke, red light district, not sure we need to know. Calm down. Calm down. No, I want to get this content wrapped up. Yeah, the Turf War Z one for same sort of time as the Kickstarter ends, which is end of this month. Yeah, so I'm going to have to squeeze this one in for tomorrow, which means a bit of rush editing tonight. Gates of Antares is Daka Daka's own game, right? No, dude, no. Gates of Antares is Rick Priestley's game. It's what he says he always wanted 40k to be. I mean, Rick Priestley was the guy who came up with 40k. It's produced by Warlord. But no, I want to get the Turf War Z content all wrapped up for the end of the month. Get it done in one hit and then on to the next thing. That's not the terrain shooter way, according to calm down, you lot. Yeah. What do you call it? Gates of Antares Warlord, isn't it? What's Firestorm and Marder about? Firestorm and Marder is, as I understand it, it's a different version of Battlefleet Gothic. That's really thin, but we should be okay with that. Keep going. Rick Priestley always wanted 40k to be bot action. 1940k. The Fixer? Managed to join in. Can you show me what you're working on right now? I'm just prepping these guys. Australian Commandos, and they're going to be joining my Chindit forces. So all I'm doing right now is I'm just drilling holes through the bottom of them. Calm down. You need a smaller drill bit? No, I don't. This drill bit is perfect. Oh. I do not need to be drilling my thumb again. There we go. I clip that off actually so he stands. Oh. So yeah, Turf War Z content, we'll get that all wrapped up this month. Yeah, you've got the smoky buildies, you've got how I did the street furniture, and then we've got the build overview to come before the end of the month. Told you we were going to get plenty of videos this month, didn't I? All online. Yeah. I'm even looking at it and it's like I'm not going to claim patron support on that one because it's going to be too many patron videos in a month. Yeah, so, yeah. But after that, we're coming into June. Now, I am talking right now with Foreground because, as some of you will know, I'm doing the Fable Realms map as a board for them. Yeah, and as such, yeah, they've got a Kickstarter, and I think it starts at the end of June. Now, they want the board in time for Gen Con. Yeah. Oh, shit. It's raining a lot tonight, aren't they? They want the board in time for Gen Con. Yeah. So they can take it over to Gen Con. So they're going to need it for the end of July. But what I'm thinking is that June will essentially be the map month. Yeah. And so let's drop through that. Yeah, June will be the map month, I reckon. Okay, so what that means is what I'm planning on doing, or what I'm trying to do, is we will have one live build a month, a week. So probably Tuesday, a full day in the studio live as I work on the map. It won't be a live show like this where I'm properly connecting with you guys and reading the comments and all that sort of stuff. It'll be more of those ones where I'm working and then, you know, I'll look up every 5 minutes, that sort of stuff, and do my best to chat. Yeah, I might, you know, I'll have to work on that and how we're going to do it. But then I want, you know, a normal terrain video and then an extra video, sort of a vlog of where I've got that week out on the Saturday. Yeah, so next month should be busy. But I'm in the process of sorting that and I'm waiting for them to come back. Moved into a new apartment, need to start building a new gaming table. Oh, yes, you do. Oh, man, one question. What's your favourite beer lager? I prefer vodka, to be truthful. I'm not a heavy drinker. Yeah. But if I do have to drink pints and that sort of stuff, it would be Guinness. Never gonna pick you up. It keeps falling down. And they have a job advert, West. Foreground, late night laser cutter operator. Any idea about building a palisade? Apart from lots of kebab skewers and dowels. You can go twig hunting and sharpen them, mate. Another one is actually the wicker. You get like wicker lining for gardens, and it comes on in rolls. Okay, little wicker sticks. They're about 6-7 mil across. Yeah, pencil sharpener to make them spiky. Works a treat. Captain Morgan, hello, Captain Morgan. I like the Road Trooper minis. Yeah, they were nice. Who used to do Road Trooper? Was it Mongoose, wasn't it? Mongoose Publishing. I'll have loads more time to model in the fall for my... Yeah, mate. What, once you finish school, Max? Mel, will you have... You will have to have a shot of vodka next salute with me, or boot camp. We shouldn't talk about vodka and boot camps, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. Because I got rat-arsed at the Beast of War, and I had about 6 of those from army painters, like dodgy vodkas. Whoa, that puts a glow through you. I didn't... That Saturday, I staggered out of that studio. I had to go lie down. I had to go up to the hotel room and have a lie down for an hour before I went back out to the pub. Starship Troopers. Yeah. Starship Troopers, Mongoose did. But they had a load of other titles as well. And I'm pretty sure, because they had titles, they also produced stuff for 2000 AD, Judge Dredd. And I'm pretty sure they had Rogue Trooper. Oh, the old GW Rogue Trooper game. Now you're going bloody back. I mean, GW was just about wrapping up supporting other game systems when I got into it. Army Painter Vodka, is that just their dip? I'll tell you what, it was pretty much like their dip, mate. You've got basically Smirnoff, and then you've got these chili sweets. Yeah, like these really hot sweets, and seedy they were. And you basically crush them up and dissolve them in the vodka. Whoa, I'll tell you. Train Tutor, did you say you had to sober up before going out drinking? Yes. What room did you have, Mel? Double suite. I had a double singles, mate, which was a bed with 2 singles. There was one in, I was in one, and Garrison, you know Garrison from the chat, he was in the other. Yeah, now I only really met Garrison. I think it was late on the Friday, and he was heading the pub, and I'm not sure if I didn't go or if I went back to the hotel. So my first introduction to Garrison was probably Saturday morning when I woke up, yeah, in this hotel room with this strange man in the bed next to me. And I'll never forget it, yeah, because Garrison, first off, Garrison's a top bloke, yeah. He's a genuinely he's knowledgeable, he's a nice bloke, yeah. And he's just generally a nice guy, you know what I mean? But he's a big bloke. Okay, and I'm not talking like obese big, yeah. I'm talking, he ate his greens. When his mum told him, eat those crusts and you'll grow up big and strong, yeah, he skipped the middle bit of the bread and just concentrated on the crusts. Okay, yeah, because he's a big bloke, yeah. And these beds are only quite small. And yeah, the covers on these beds. Now, for someone slimish like me, the cover's adequately laid over me. Yeah. But for someone the size of Garrison, lying on his back, on his side, with his back towards my bed, yeah, they didn't. Yeah, they sort of covered 3/4 of him and then left the back of him bare. I have never been so glad that a grown man, yeah, goes to bed in his boxer shorts in my life. Because I'll tell you, it'd been a hell of a sight to wake up to if it wasn't. Is Garrison in tonight? Or is someone messaging saying, Mel's talking about your backside? This sounds like the start of a story to Moby Dick. It was quite a bizarre situation because it was like, you know, I woke up seeing that, and then I sort of, I sort of, I don't sleep heavy. I sort of drift in and out. And as I was waking up, I woke up, I saw Gareth, and I had a bit of a giggle to myself, and looked at the time and thought, you have another half hour. So I had another half hour, and I sort of, then my alarm goes off, and my alarm wakes him up. Yeah. And he sort of gets up, and I'm like, hey, up morning, you're right, dude. And he gets up, and I sort of like, right, mate. He hits the shower, and I'm like, right, mate, do you want a coffee? Yeah. And then we had this rather bizarre situation of, I made a coffee. He jumped out of the shower, and before I went in for my shower, into the bathroom, I was drinking my coffee. So you've got two grown men sitting in their underpants, in this hotel room, having a sup of coffee, just quietly talking wargaming. It was a great experience. Hospital gown territory. Yeah, well, pretty much. Are you going to drag Mel to Phoenix in Penrith on the 24th of June? What is it about you lot trying to get me to Phoenix? What have you got planned? Right, I need to check if we've had any PayPalers because I haven't done that in a while, or Patreon ones because I don't even get notifications on them. So we have had a new, what do you call it? Zachary V has jumped on. Nice one. Nice one. Let's get Zach onto the screen. Remember, guys, these are a live show, yeah? This channel is supported by you guys, yeah? You guys essentially employ me. You're awful bosses. I've got to say, I've never worked with bosses so awful. You're so demanding. Yeah, but you guys basically employ me. Yeah, and you do this through either jumping on Patreon, the link in the description, and making like a small monthly pledge, which all comes together to sort of like, keep the lights on, and all that sort of stuff, and help me feed the kids. Yeah. And at the same time, yeah, you can also, if you're not into the monthly thing, you can do it via PayPal. And we typically push the PayPalers on these shows. So if you jump on Patreon or you jump on PayPal during a live show and help Mal out, yeah, you get a shout out. Just like Zachary does. Zach V. Nice one, buddy. Thanks for coming along. Yeah, support us on Patreon, dude. You're a star. Everyone give Zach B a shout out. We want our dollar's worth. You get your dollar's worth. Trust me. I have never worked. Try on doing something for the 4th of July, Mal. No. You got to remember. Yeah, you celebrate the 4th of July. We forgot it. It's just, one of those defeats that we don't really talk about. Nothing planned. Inside the Penrith Mountain. Cool. How do you make train tracks for wargaming? You buy model railway train tracks. They have plans to work with Beast of War, but I don't think it's official. Mel wants to keep it secret. It's not particularly a secret. Beast of War have asked me, if I'd be interested in working with them as one of their channel partners. And we've said, right, this is when Beast of War version 2 goes up. Yeah, and I've sort of said, yeah, I'm definitely interested. You know what I mean? But we'll have to see. But we have got this foreground project. What I am planning on doing is working with them and perhaps seeing if we can do sort of like a project log, like what do they call them? Plogs, yeah, on Beasts of War for the foreground build, because I know that Beasts of War will be pushing the Kickstarter for foreground quite heavily. So there's a bit of a tie-in. So yeah, you probably will start seeing me more on Beasts of War. Now, to be clear, yeah, I'm not specifically producing shows for Beasts of War, and there's no plans for me to become a regular on the Weekender or anything like that. It is very much they want to syndicate the stuff I already do and put out on my channel and sort of feed it out on my own page on their website. Yeah. So, you're not going to have to go over to Beasts of War to see my videos that I do. I want to make that clear. I was quite clear with them that, from my point of view, what I don't want to do, yeah, is have to spend my time producing videos for the Beasts of War community. Yeah. and neglect my terrainiacs, you know, my channel. And so, you know, they were clear that no, that's not what this is about. What we'd like to do is take the content you're already doing, you know, and just basically present it on their platform. Yeah, so you are not going to have to go over to Beasts of War and join it to see my videos or anything like that. So I just wanted to make that a bit clear. Yeah. Now, whether I appear on the Weekender, I don't know. They haven't invited me across for that. You know, one day I might. God, there's another one. Really thin bases on these. Oh, it's not a problem for modeling or for wargaming because you're going to be gluing them to larger bases anyway. Yeah, so thinner bases is probably better. But for me doing my cocktails trick, it's not ideal. Have you done any desert terrain? No, I haven't. Engage works great for Flames of War, right? I'm not reading that, Westy. Mel, phone recommendations for diorama making. Cheers, Ron. Go and have a look at my common materials video, mate. It's all in there. It would be nice to see on the Weekender. It could be interesting. Syndication, Mel, coast to coast. I get around me, don't I? I do get around a bit. Come on, drill through, drill through, drill through. Right, I'm going to get one more of these guys done, and then we're coming up to 9:30. Now, I said I reckon we'll wrap this one up about, you know, coming up to 11 because I've got that video editing. Hey, you, Landry. Yeah, I've got that video editing to do tonight if I want to get that video out for tomorrow. And I really do want to get it out for tomorrow. Yeah. Now, the irony is I've already done tomorrow's vid. So you're probably not going to go see that until... Probably not going to see that until June now. I've already got videos ready for June. Beast of War and mini wargaming. He needs to watch that because he's addicted. Really? Really, Westy? I don't really watch mini wargaming, but mini wargaming, it's mainly battle reports. I'm not really into battle reports. I mean, especially because, you know, I'm not playing 40k at the minute. I mean, it might change when 8th comes out. To be truthful, I am looking at it and it's like, okay, I'm really interested in this 8th. Don't think I got most of those, but if will fantasy be coming? I'll have to look at fantasy over the summer, dude, to be perfectly honest. I need to wrap up the countryside scenics and the battlefield basics, what you call it, let's plays. Because I'm aware I've got a few topics on those I've got to get done. You see, the thing is, I've just got lots and lots of topics, and, you know, unfortunately, making videos and that sort of stuff takes time. So the real core terrain videos, you know, at the minute I aim for one really good one and then one sort of tip one a week. Yeah, tip one a week. Okay. And like building fantasy terrain and stuff like that, they're quite big. Yeah. So until, you know, until I'm in a position where I don't need to do commissions because you guys employ me full time. You guys employ me pretty much 3 days a week at the minute. Yeah, so that's my tutorial time. If I can get commissions in that I can get videos off the back, then that's a bonus for you guys because essentially, you know, the companies are paying for those videos. You know what I mean? Yeah. So because it's a commission, so you know, if I can get a commission for a company, then I can work that. Oh, good. Been a long day, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah. Oh, phone's charged. Yeah, but yeah. So making like full-on tutorials is a bit more challenging until I can get to the stage where I genuinely am full-time employed by Patreon, PayPal, etc. Yeah, because then I've got the time. Yeah, right now, for example, I finished the Turf War Z job. We did the Beasts of War stuff. I'm already in the planning stages. Yeah, and I'm already working on the foreground map project. Yeah. Now, the actual build of that, I'm expecting to kick off start of June, so 2 weeks time. Now in the next 2 weeks I want to do some Burma stuff. I've got quite a bit of editing, still got to do some filming for wrap up the Turf War Z stuff. Yeah, but on top of that I want to rearrange my studio. Yeah, ever since I've started messing around with new camera angles, I want to move my desk round that way. You know what I mean? So I can work here and have it long ways that way. In fact, while I'm here, let me get a tape measure out. Oh, stiff legs. Yeah, the board is 6 foot, so oh, beautiful. If I move this board round, yeah, and I have it, what's the term? Is it buttressed? Buttressed. But if I have it butt up against that, what you call it, that wall there, that what you call it, shelf unit there, then 6 foot comes exactly here. Yeah, which basically means I've got the same walk space as I had before, which is brilliant. So that is Mel being a happy chappy. Right. Grab my phone. Right, guys, we are at 9:25. I need a coffee and a nicotine stick, I think. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to go off. I see Westy and Jason are pushing and pushing PayPal big. So, hey, mini train diorama. Hello, bud. Long time. Yeah. So I'm going to go away. I'm going to leave that in their hands, and we'll see if we come back and we do a go for dance. If we can hit 3 figures, yeah, in the time I've been away, yeah, we'll do a full-on go for dance. Yeah, 4 figures for drag Mel. You ain't getting drag Mel for anything less than 4 figures. Yeah, so I will leave the chat in Jace's hands as our moderator. Yeah, and I will see you in about 10:15, guys. Oh, stiff legs. I need a wee wee. Yeah, better need my keys as well. I'll get locked out. I wonder where I am. Oh yeah, you can hear me. Right, I'll see you in a little while, guys. Right, that, and that. We're good. Yes, those bangs could only mean one thing. The boss is back. Just as Jace runs off. Hello? Right, phone ski. I don't think I've had any notifications, to be perfectly honest, so that's rather easy. But I need to check, make sure we're not missing. Oh, we've had patron. Oh, new post by Watcher at Zach. I'll jump on that tomorrow. Way. Oh, damn mosquitoes. Exciting stuff. Cheers, you. Cheers. This show is very much about the chat tonight. Need some files. Yeah, that's my favourite file. Clean these minis up. Even Bill had left his errands till tomorrow. Oh, dude. Might be on Friday, actually. Kez was on about it. I think she's itching to have this game of tanks with me. Oh, pardon me. And I think she's itching to beat me. Yeah. Live on YouTube. So, if you see a live stream being scheduled for Friday, yeah, it can mean only that Kez wants to like demoralize me and beat me on YouTube. Oh, just so you know, we're going to be getting back into these live shows in the studio. I'm getting my mojo back. You know what I mean? Just don't scroll back about what we were talking about, where you were gone. What? You're talking about what you call it? Speaking Welsh to me. Is that what you're on about? All those shenanigans. Yeah. You know, models with really fine mould lines are really nice, but when they get so fine you can barely see them until you've got paint on them. Be a bit of a pain, can't they? What'd you do? What can you do? Right, so that one's done. Any secret plans with foreground build you can share, Mel? The whole build isn't... Mel, how long are you on for tonight? I reckon I'm going to be wrapping it up in about another hour or so, to be truthful, mate. Yeah, because like I say, I'm only cleaning, priming these minis tonight. Yeah, and I do have to get back and edit that footage. Yeah, so that's up for tomorrow for you. Throw me out what I was talking about. Black ink wash, Mel. Then those mold lines will pop. Yeah, yeah. It's just another stage then. If I was to do that, I'd be all professional with my model painting. And that's the last thing I am with model painting. Anthony, I'm not reading that comment, but yes, I appreciate that. Gluing my mold lines on my riptide so I can come back later and sand them down to a smooth finish. Ah, nice hoodie, Mel. Thank you, dude. Why are people impressed with my hoodie all of a sudden? Do you like trains? No, I like terrain. I'm using Citadel glue and a cotton bud to rub down my lines and sand. Bill says, I get alerts on YouTube about an hour after the show's over. YouTube's useless like that. Everybody likes trains. Hoodie buddy. When did the hoodies become such a thing? When did hoodies become so important to you lot? Is there a basics video here? Basic tools? Yeah, Super Ego. Go and have a look at the Back to Basics playlist. There's about 12 or 15 videos in there that cover all the basics, from the simplest tools and glues to the materials to working with the specific materials. The hoodie should read the terrain tutor. It should. What happened to yesterday's show? Kez told me I didn't mean to do it on Tuesday. I meant to do it on Wednesday, mate, because she had plans for Tuesday. That's what happened to yesterday's show. Like I say, I think I'm going to have to find a flow with the live shows and find a regular time to do them. Because I do like doing the live shows. Now, considering that YouTube is useless for letting us know about when the show is, any chance of a permanent thread on the Facebook page showing when the next show will be on each time? I could, but I'm always a bit iffy about doing stuff on the Facebook page because of the no promotion rule. You know what I mean? It seems a bit iffy. Yeah, I don't want to upset people who've followed the rule, and then there's me promoting my stuff on it. These Australian commandos have some weird like hats. They're like Rasta hats. I mean, they're probably correct for what they were at the time, but it's weird not having models with either helmets, bush hats or berets. No, do that on your personal page, Mel. I can do it on my personal page, but Facebook doesn't always push it to everyone who follows me. But I can put out announcements if you think it would help. Yes, but is it your board, Mel? Is what my board, mate? I'm going to go do a Scooby-Doo. All right, Bad Wolf, thanks for the information. Still think you should do some desert terrain. Don't mind begging. Well, I may be doing some desert terrain. Yeah, because like I say, Kez has got herself into, well, the whole family's got themselves into tanks. And we are enjoying it. And we've painted our tanks up in a desert scene. Specifically so, I've got a reason to make desert terrain, you know what I mean? So yes, it is. It is your board. You can do what you want. No, it isn't. Not the terrainiacs. The terrainiacs, I put specific rules in place that, to be non-commercial. And I've always sort of stuck with it that applies to me as well as everyone else. You know what I mean? It's certainly like saying, here's my latest video. It's community inclusion. You should be service. Oh, like, no. I might put a post and just say, look, with regards to live shows, I'm not going to do it for my bog standard videos. You know where my channel is. I don't need to. Yeah. But I might do something for the live shows. Yeah. But I think what I'd do is I'd do a community post just to make sure people wanted it and they didn't mind it. You know what I mean? First. Down there. Yeah, that one's done. Any more lines on him? I think I've got them all on him. Perfect. Yeah, I'm not very good at Facebook, am I? I need to get better. What's Mel doing with tanks then? Playing it. Kez. How's it going? What time are you back? Right. Is that a metal soldier figure? It is. Playing what with tanks? Right, to be clear, tanks isn't actually a game, yeah, by Battlefront, Gale Force 9. It's like a slimmed down, it's a bit like X-Wing, yeah, but for tanks, yeah. The kids love it, absolutely love it. Even Kez loves it, yeah. So when the wife loves a war game, I get on it. You know what I mean? Although I've got to get her to watch a British Force. So I have to see how we do. We employ you 3 days a week. Your words, not ours. Then as your employers, we make it part of your 0 hours working contract that you make a post letting us know about live shows. All right then. Okay. Noted. That can be done and will be done for you. So moving forward, what I'll do is, listen, can one of you do me a favour on the terrainiacs? Yeah, can you put a post up and saying, does anyone mind if Mel advertises what you call it? Yeah, or would anyone like, Mel to advertise when there's a live show, on the terrainiacs group? Yeah, and we'll see if it gets a positive response, then I will use the terrainiacs group as it's the better way of getting the information out there. But I will start using my page since my employers, yeah, you are what you call it, don't get carried away with this employers thing. Any tips on how to use toys and other easy to find objects in projects? Could give tips about beginners about what they can build. Yeah, I can do that. Done and done. Right, okay. Just search World of Tanks on Google. I already play World of Tanks, but I'm talking about little tanks. You know what I mean? That I can play on the tabletop with the kids. I play World of Tanks with Corbin. Yeah, but he's a notorious team killer. He's not very good at the game and he can't really hit the enemy tanks, but he's discovered he can hit his own team tanks very well. So he spends most of his time blue. He also spends most of his time selling any gold I've managed to accrue, buying like premium ammunition and shite like that. I could kill him at times. That's like Kaz. Check email, make sure we haven't missed any patrons. No. Right, we're all good. Right down. Deliberate king, team killing. Bloody hell, that does make me mad. He's a sod for it. Absolute sod for it. He doesn't play that often, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, but I've had to make it perfectly clear. You can't do that, son. That's not fair game because at the end of the day, that's someone who's taken the time to play that game. Yeah, and getting shot by their own team member ain't good. Although you can sometimes get some numpties on the game. Corbin was playing, and he, obviously, he's an 11-year-old kid. He's not, the most tactical player or the most brilliant player. Someone gave him a right load of grief once. Yeah, over him, how bad he did, or as they put it, how bad he did. And it really knocked me. Yeah. So I messaged him back and I sort of said, look, he's 11. It's a game. They're not real tanks. It's not a real war. You're not a real tank commander. Get over it. They didn't message me back. I've no idea why. The force is high in Corbin. $10 for one tank? Yeah, I think that's about the price. But then again, I mean, model tanks aren't cheap. I suppose you can get them airfix kits and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Bleatron's saying, yeah, you don't do that because that might be the one time they can play. Yeah, I know. It's why, like I say, it's something he does and it's something I get quite angry about. But I've got to give him a bit of slack. He's a kid. And to be truthful, team killing and that sort of stuff, when you look at the games he plays on his Xbox, it's pretty much the standard. You know? Yeah, that's done. This one now. Is Adrian off? Catch you later, dude. Right. Beret. Is that a mold? Oh, yeah, there's a mold. I hate mold lines on flesh. There we go. So it's the standard and that makes it excusable. No, of course it isn't. But at the same time, you know, I've got to be conscious that he's 11, mate. You know what I mean? I don't come down too hard on him. He knows it's, you know, I don't like it. I'm not saying it's excusable as the way to play. I'm just saying you can't expect too much from an 11-year-old. Yeah. There we go. He's done. Right, he's done 2 more to go. I remember buying a whole set of army miniatures for 9. Oh, mate. With a merchant in Samaria. All right, Ewan's off for some game. I remember what you call it. Do you cast that figure yourself? No, these are from these are from Warlord. I don't cast models. I'm not particularly a brilliant painter, to be truthful. Let's get rid of that, though. I have the mold lines on him. Bit there. Play hunt the mold lines. I'm getting better with the sort of identifying them on models now. You sort of got this natural idea of where they should flow. You get to know the sculptor as well and the mold maker, where they prefer to put where they prefer to put their mold lines. Well, not where they prefer to put their mold lines, but where they prefer to put their molds together. That was an easy one. That's all of them. Okay, right. We need to get some hot glue and some barbecue skewers. Barbecue skewers, barbecue skewers. Where art thou, barbecue skewers? Wire, lollipop sticks. More lollipop sticks. Don't tell me I haven't got any bloody barbecue skewers. No. No, I must have. Where would they be? In scratch? Yeah. Here we go. Right. I have barbecue skewers. Now I need PVA or hot glue. Hot glue is probably better. So right, let's get this on. Malone's 30 to year old males. So what? What the hell are you lot talking about now? I don't hot glue your crotch base. Kez has replied. She's going to bed because she's knackered. Poor lass. She's just letting me know where the key is. Your demographic. Yeah, my demographic probably is watching. Although 25% of you are ladies, according to the stats. What have we got now? Seriously, I've got no polystyrene. No way. What did I do? Did I take my block home or something? No, let's grab one of these. Well, that was. Yeah, we'll use one of these. I've only got 10 of these guys, so I need 10 holes. Right, my hot glue's working by the looks of it. Let's get the excess off there. No, quick question I asked earlier, but I think you missed it. Put a board against. If I put a board up against the shelf, how will you get to the stuff on the bottom two shelves? A board. Oh, what, on there? I won't. I'll just put whatever under there is something that I only use really, really occasionally. You know, so I don't have that worry. Yeah. I could put like my bags of grit because I'll only need to go under the table like, you know, once every so many months to get the bag of grit out to sieve it ready for it. Ready. Right, so. It's a bit long, isn't it? We can trim them down once they're done. Oh, Jason's doing the Patreon and PayPal thing. Yes, if you do like what I do here, and you love this madness and you want more of it, yeah, then please help support it, guys. And if you do support it during the show, you get... Is there a video about the thumbnail of this stream? No, there isn't. Yeah, but if you do support it... See, you're throwing me off there. And you do get a shout out during the actual live stream. Looks a bit iffy, doesn't it, these? They've all got spikes poking up in between the legs. No, I don't think we'll have problems with the shells or anything like that. To be perfectly honest, we'll be fine. Wisps. Wisps bloody everywhere. There we go. Oh! 40k is a bit expensive then. Whoa! You have no idea, young man. No idea whatsoever. The expense of 40k was one of the reasons I got out of it. It was just too expensive for me, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, they're settling nice. I'm not sure about the hole on that one, to be truthful, but we'll get some hot glue on it and hopefully we'll be all right. There we go. Right, next one. What is your game of choice now? Personally, I play Watch of the Bot Action. We're playing a lot of Dungeon Saga with the family, and we're getting into Gale Force 9 tanks. I am interested in 8th edition 40k, to be truthful. Yeah, but I need that to land and have a proper look out before I make any decisions on that one. Just restarted 40k in December on plus side of 7. Dude, Odin, that's a lot. Just logged in. What are you gluing, Mel? I'm gluing Chindits to sticks. I'm putting it up them. Yeah, almost done. Couple more. 40k, pretty cool. I've seen some of Wesley's crafting vids on it. JC's doing the Facebook thing for me. Thank you, buddy. And these are going to be all ready for priming. So when I come in tomorrow, I'll be able to get a tin, go and prime them. I can't prime them tonight because where I prime, it's just too heavy with moisture. Yeah, this one. Just click on the bell for the notification. Yeah, there's a bell somewhere, isn't there? That you get notified. Are you on Twitch yet, Mel? No. I know there's a couple of painters on Twitch and stuff like that. I know there's a few war gamers on there as well, but I've not made the transition yet. I keep meaning to do it, and maybe one day we'll move these live shows over to it, but it's one step at a time. Do you know what I mean? We get Dragmel. I'm so scared of you guys actually achieving Dragmel. That's it. Yeah, hot glue. Get off. A bit of hot glue on it. If you're wondering what I'm actually doing, then when I paint models, I actually paint them on on sticks. Yeah, I just find it easier for like moving them around and getting where I need to get to and priming and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, and so all I'm doing right now is I'm just mounting all my models onto sticks. Yeah, so last one. Yeah. Let's get that on there. A bit of hot glue. There we go. And that's me hot gluing done. They're all ready for priming now. But Dragmel would be funnier. I genuinely fear Dragmel. I just don't trust you lot. I actually believe you get there. You get to Dragmel. It's one of those jokes that you make, isn't it? That you think, ah, it'll never bloody happen. You never bloody know. Have you done any medieval buildings yet? Yes, we have. Yeah, we did. What did we do? The Broken Spirit build. Search my videos for Broken Spirit. Immortal game, I think it was. The Immortal game that they did. Yeah. Dragmel will probably happen. I fears it. I fears it so much. That is a sight you cannot unsee. What's that? Twitch is too clumsy, even on YouTube. Okay, what's that mean? Oh God, my belly rumbling there. Yeah, there we go. Put that one in. Almost there. Try not to get any paint on the camera, mate. I have to be really careful. Sorry, losing completely track of chat. Greetings from Spain. Hello, matey. Mel in drag. Yeah, Mel making pole dances. Yes, there's a few people who've said that, you know, if they win the lottery, drag Mel is definitely happening. Is there any way I can show my Skitari mod? Probably not, mate. You can't show it directly in the chat, and with no offence, yeah, don't go posting miniatures in the terrainiacs group because I'll just delete them. That's for terrain. I was going to say because we're a terrain channel, and I realised I'm doing models. Can I vote no on that one? Vote no on what one? There we go. Right, I've got to cut these bits off so we can get a decent, what do you call it? Decent prime over them. This one's a bit awkward. Jace? Jason? Are you around on Monday, mate? I'm thinking of renovating my studio and moving everything round, but I might need some help with a little bit of lifting. And typically with these studios, there's lots of people in them, but trying to find someone on a Monday morning in here is like nigh impossible. Should be, dude. Touch base with you on Sunday, man. Yeah, about it. But yeah, I just want to move this table around and get all the racking sorted and everything. Get it ready for, like, you know, doing the live shows and building that board. It's being overgrown in trees. Have you, dude? You might get away with that in the terrainiacs group. Kerry's asleep, so I mean, she's the vicious mod. She's really brutal. She don't take no mess. I and are about, should I delete the post? Kerry's like, gone. Okay, that wasn't the wood, that was his leg. That was a mistake. Oops. I can stay before I cut his leg off. Free most of Monday, I reckon. That'll do well. Because I don't have the kids until, what you call it, till late evening. And this one. What's it with these last little bits? What time are you thinking? Well, I've got school run to do first. Yeah, so I'm going to be in here from sort of 9:30, 10, mate. But I'm going to be in here till about probably 6 o'clock in the evening if you wanted to come down later, dude. I'm eating wood here. Calm down. Before innuendo bingo goes crazy. Right. And there we have them. There we go. I'll bring it up to the camera for you so you can take a quick little nose. Aussie Commandos. I think they're going to look good in my chin dip forces. And quick check that they are on decent cut. That's a bit wobbly, isn't it? That's not brilliant. What about the rest? The rest seem fine. We'll give it a go, and if I need to, I'll drop some super glue on them. That seems to be the best battle plan. I've had a birthday present from Braggy. He's PayPal'd me. Awesome, dude. Absolutely awesome. He's got to go on the screen. Wishing me happy birthday. It'll probably be the last one tonight, but thank you, Anthony and Deborah Bragg. More commonly known as the Braggies. Right. Have you seen the state of me? Right, that's them done. They need to go over there. They need to go back in my bits box. Hot glue needs to go away. That needs to go in the bin. Adhesives. Pardon me. I might have to evacuate the studio soon. I'm not sure about how bad that's going to smell. If any of you are wondering, those are the models I've been putting together today. Yeah, and when they're painted, they won't look anything like that. Because I ain't that good of a painter. There we go. They're in there. Right. Oh, yeah. Don't really forget that, for God's sake. I was about to watch it. Every so often I make the mistake of going home, yeah, and I'll leave my cards here. Yeah, the cards which have the, memory on. Yeah, not the memory, the the vids. And so I get home and it's like, right, ready to do my video editing. And it's like, oh no. I'm surprised Mel is still clean. Well, I'm just about clean. Just about clean. What's Chris mentioning me in a comment for? Oh, you can sod off. Rupert. I spelled Rupert. I've seen your IG, mate, so bollocks on being a bad paint. I forget people have seen my Imperial Guard. I spelled Rupert. Oh, yeah, that's it. It's all right. Chris King. You see, he's posted underneath. Someone's posted pictures of a game they playing Bolt Action on my D-Day board. Yes, sir. And he's posted on the post. I don't know. I reckon Mel Bose's work is pretty overrated, really. Smiley face. Now I know Chris. Yeah, but I also know. Yeah, he was an officer in the army, so he's a bloody Rupert. So I'm telling him to sod off. I'll tell you what, lots of people like playing on that damn board. It is nice though. Happy birthday. Thanks, guys. Right, so we might have a live show on Friday, depending on Kez. Yeah? I don't know, I don't know if it's going to happen. If it is going to happen, I will jump onto the social medias and post it out for everyone so they know what's going on, that sort of stuff. Yeah. Anthony, I'm not even reading that. And thanks, Tamsin. Do you add water to your dial-based material to make it more applicable? Occasionally I do, yeah. Yeah, I do. To be truthful, I tend to have I add water to the tub So I have a thin layer of water over the top constantly because it stops it drying out. Yeah, but anyway, I will keep everyone up to date now. Updated. Now I'm going to call it quits now because I need the toilet for some reason, and I'm pretty much wrapping things up now. I've not got much I could really get stuck into. Yeah, and I want to get back in tomorrow, and I want to go home and get this editing done. So you've got this, you know, the smoke damage video for tomorrow. Yeah, so you will be seeing me tomorrow. Yeah. No, we didn't. Yeah. All right then, bud. I will do. So, guys, you will be seeing me. There will be a video out. It will be out for about 4 o'clock tomorrow on doing smoke damage, and then I may be back on Friday. Yeah, it's been a rather. I'm enjoying being back on the channel. I really am. So, listen, guys. It's been a soft get back into the studio. This one. Yeah, but it's good. It's good. We're feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm liking it, and we will be back next week for more. Yeah, we'll get stuck into the Burma board next week. Actually. Really get stuck into it. So in the meantime, guys, listen, thanks for joining me. Big thanks to Jace. Massive thank out to our supporters who've jumped on this session with the PayPals and the patrons. Yeah, remember, you can do that anytime, not just during a live session. It still makes me smile, especially when I wake up to it. But in the meantime, I'm going to wish you all very well. And if I don't see you Friday, I will see you Sunday night. I don't know what sort of state I'll be in. Nighty night. Right, I've got buttons to click. See you later, folks. Outputs.